Welcome, everybody, to the third episode of the Bizarre Base broadcast. My name is Nate Brislin, and I have with me today two guests, Jaky Correll and her husband, Nick Correll, who have had some very strange and very frightening experiences just 2 hours from their hometown of Louisville, Kentucky. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Been all right.
Would you two like to tell us a little about yourselves before we dive in?
Well, we're married. We've got a 5-year-old daughter. I work nights as a mortician, and he's working at a video game comic book store. And that's really all we're up to. We go hiking a lot and camping.
Lots of hiking.
Your jobs both sound awesome, by the way.
Thanks. We like them.
All right. So do you guys just want to walk me through your sighting?
Sure. Just like from beginning, just go through what happened?
Yeah, totally. With as much detail and time and dates as you can.
Okay. Well, we had gone night hiking a few times in Red River Gorge. It's the darkest point in Kentucky, in Slade, Kentucky, where you can see the Milky Way every night. So we had been hiking up the Natural Bridge Trail to stargaze, and we'd done this probably
three or four times
at
least.
Right.
At this point, and we went out to do it again, and it just seemed normal like ever. It was me, him, and then our other friend at the time, and when we pulled up, so in Red River Gorge, it's huge, and it's cut into these different sections, and Daniel Boone National Forest is in Natural Bridge State Park or whatever.
Yeah, there's like two different parks that kind of separate the area.
Right.
And the trail to go to the top of Natural Bridge is like super touristy.
Mm-hmm.
Most people do it.
Really high traffic. It's
Super
like,
high
Right,
traffic.
yep.
We like to do that one just because at the top of the bridge you get like a full 360 circle view of everything.
and the hike's not bad.
The hike's not
Yeah.
too bad. It's only about 2 miles up, tops, maybe a mile and a half.
Yeah.
But it's uphill, so it's kind of strenuous. We pulled up to start the hike, and the second we get out of the car, it's like the clouds are covering the sky. It's really foggy, and you can't see any stars, and it almost feels like it's not going to be worth it to get up there. But
And what time was this at?
We left it was sunset
it was
by
like
the time.
8:30, and then we wait till.
Yeah, our plan was the sun was starting to go down where we had a little light on the way up, and we expected it to be totally dark by the time we got to the top. So we probably gave ourselves maybe 20 or 30 minutes before it got completely dark.
So
Okay, yeah.
somewhere maybe after 8:30, 9 o'clock p.m.-ish.
Around.
And there's signs that say that the trail closes at nightfall. You're not allowed to be on there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very cliffy wilderness area, so it makes sense that some areas you can't go on.
Especially at the top of the bridge, there's no barrier or anything.
And
So
it's right next to the lodge. It's right next to the lodge, so anybody could go there at any time, whether they're experienced or not. They don't have to be a necessarily
they can just
camper.
walk outside.
Yeah,
and go
yeah.
on the basically, yeah.
So it's got a little more rules than the other ones. But so we waited till sunset, and it's getting darker, and the ranger trucks have left, and we know people are gone.
And we did have a backwoods camping pass also, just to make sure if a ranger did come by, they know we were
Alive.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Supposed to be there.
So
Supposed to be there.
So we start off the trail, and it's a super easy parking lot to get to right by their pool and lodge and crap, and we start going up, and I guess right as soon as we hit the woods is when it starts feeling just paranoia.
Yeah, we
really
were
scared.
uncomfortable almost instantly.
Just out of the blue.
Yeah, and it's something that we had done before. We were with an extra person, because me and her had went by ourselves before also and done this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was legitimately probably 10 minutes into the hike once we kind of got up towards the first like resting point, that we were just, it just felt off.
Right, we're not really talking a lot to each other, and we've got lights, like we each got bright LED headlamps and hand lights going, so it's not the worst. It's
right,
not that
yeah.
bad. But so we're going up, and it's just scary. It just feels really scary. But we keep on going, thinking that by the time we get there, we'll settle down and it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll clear. The sky will clear. We're being very positive for some reason.
Right, yeah.
Going up felt like it took a long amount of time.
Well, yeah, and we didn't really start talking about the time thing much until the first creepy thing happened, which is the thing with that woman.
So so we're getting up, and you're going uphill for a while, and then there's a few flatter parts and up again, and you go up a pretty steep trek, and then there's this area where there's a gazebo with steps, and it lays against this limestone wall, and that's like the base of the natural bridge you would climb on top of.
Right, yeah.
So we reached that gazebo, and we're tired from going uphill, and we decide to sit down on the steps because inside the gazebo is very dark, and it's just easier to sit on the step. We're just taking a breather, and from what seems like nowhere, coming down the trail, so coming from the top down towards us is this person, and they're walking extremely slow and like eerily paced.
Yeah.
And they turn and stop straight ahead of us, and there might be 5 feet between us. We're sitting down, and she's standing up.
So we're looking up directly at her.
Yeah.
And she's got a headlamp on, and it's so bright that I'm looking at her like this, and we have to hold our hands up to see her, but she's not fazed by the 3 headlamps at her. She's standing there with her arms at her side, staring straight at us, and but basically I say like hey or hello, and she says, oh hi, just bizarre.
Well, it's like, oh, hello, like it is just like very monotone, like no inflection or anything.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And it's weirder because she's coming down wearing flip-flops and a sundress, and we're in jeans, and even though it's summer, we have jackets and stuff because it's light and chilly, and she's down here in just a yellow sundress and flip-flops. There's no water, no nothing, and it's not a particularly difficult hike, but it's not so easy that you can just do it in flip-flops with nothing at all.
Exactly, yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah, the flip-flops were the weirdest thing. I mean, if someone that lives in the area, like, can do it probably without water or, like, snacks or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, realistically, like, she didn't look like she should be up there, and someone would have told her to come down.
Way before night.
It's already dark at this point about where we're at on the hike.
Yeah.
And, like, so basically, like, she says that weird hello, and we're like, oh, how are you? Or how's it going? Or whatever. And she stands and stares at us for a second, doesn't respond, and then starts walking down.
No, she does respond. She says, oh, I'm fine.
Well, yeah. But I know that she said that as she was, like, starting to walk away.
And then she turns.
Yeah, yep.
So we're like, okay, she's gone now. That was weird. And then, like, we don't really say anything about her or anything.
We
watch her walk back down towards the path, towards the parking lot. And we sit for a second, and I realize that, like, you can see her headlamp, but it's so dark you can't really make out much else.
Right, yeah.
She's walking away, and then probably about 50 feet down, there's like a little elbow where it turns around, and it keeps going downhill. And we notice that she has turned back around. Her headlamp is facing us. We can't see her, really, but her headlamp is facing us, and she stares our way for probably 30, 45 seconds, like really, like an uncomfortably long amount of time.
Yeah.
At us in silence. So she kind of stands there, and once we notice her, and we're all kind of looking at her too, she finally walks away, and we think that, you know, she was just some weird chick, maybe on drugs or
See,
Right.
The second she's gone, I'm like, that's up. She's not real. Something's going on.
Yeah.
Right.
This is scary. And they're like, no, it might be okay. She's weird, but I don't know. And I'm like, this doesn't make sense. She has nothing. We have a backpack full of water and food. It's nighttime. Like,
We were planning to stay for a little while.
but
Right.
there's no cars in the parking lot. Like, where was she going?
Yeah.
Could have been at the lodge. The parking lot was completely empty, and the lodge typically shuts down like probably
6 or 7?
about, well, even if it's open till 9, we're at 9:30 or maybe pushing 10.
Yeah,
at this point.
so well after it would have closed.
Right. And so after she's done, we're gonna go up the rest of the hike.
Mhm.
And so we just start hiking up and get through everything. We turn, get up Fat Man Squeeze and stuff, and we're climbing.
Well, at that point, we do notice that it's very foggy on the way up.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
very, very foggy, which is, I mean, realistically, we're in a gorge. It's normal.
Yeah.
It does happen, but it didn't help us feel any better because it seemed like after we saw her, I mean, I don't know if she was just so off-putting that it kind of amped up like our sensitivity to stuff, but I felt just dread. Like I felt very uncomfortable, and then that's when we started talking about like, this is taking too long. Everything felt like it took 15, 20 minutes longer than it should have.
Yeah, stretches where it's usually all uphill, but stretches where you might be going just like steady for a minute felt like it was going on for way too long. Like, how could we go
Right, yeah.
this in pace for this long?
It was weird.
So what do you guys make of that?
That's really hard to explain, just because we've done that hike pretty much in any scenario. It's been daytime, nighttime, a bunch of people, not a lot of people. Raining, yeah, right. Like, so any weather, any time of day, any amount of people, and it's even with it being packed and us having to constantly walk around people or wait for people to come up or come down, it didn't take that long.
So it was clearly out of the ordinary then.
Yeah,
Yes.
It was very bizarre.
Where we were like, was this always here? Was this always here? Like,
Yeah,
was this
like there were new things on the trail, and there weren't. Like,
Right.
we realized after the fact, but it just seemed like it's so hard to explain, but
Almost
it
like you would
was.
see it double almost.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Going and passing by.
Wow.
So we're at the top now, and I'm laying down trying to see the stars, but there's no stars to see. It's still way too cloudy.
I was pacing.
And he's pacing back and forth. And we keep hearing this like whistle sound. It sounds literally like a person making a bird call. Like
Right.
someone is making a bird call.
And again, we've camped throughout the year at different times of the year for a week. Like a whole week we'll be in a tent where we're sitting outside and hearing sounds. This stuff did not sound familiar. And it's not anything that we've heard since, like as far as outside of the gorge.
No.
Right, yep.
Around the gorge, like the sound itself was super weird.
Uh-huh.
And it's like a pattern, like an up down kind of thing. But it's happening to where it sounds like it's coming out of our sight from one end of the natural bridge, and then as soon as we're looking to say, oh, it's coming from there, then it's happening from the opposite side.
Right, yeah.
Or
On the
below
trail,
it.
like.
And it's like we can't really get a placement on it, but it's the same sound, and it's not like it's speaking to something else. It's like it's moved somehow.
Right, yeah.
Or gone around, or I'm not even sure how.
Yeah, and it was weird because at no point did it seem like there was more than one of it.
No.
Right, yeah.
Like she said, it didn't sound like it was communicating with another one, because the inflection or like the sound of the noise it was making was exactly the same.
Right.
Every time that it made the sound, it was exactly the same as the time before it, but in a completely different spot.
And I'm sending him, I'm like, why don't you check behind that tree with the flashlight? Will you just see if it's okay? And he's trying but can't see anything, and then we'll still hear it, but it'll be on the other side, like as soon as he's gone towards it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm creeped out. Like, this is
So clearly, you guys, you clearly wanted to get out of there and didn't really think to record them or anything.
No.
Right.
Didn't even think twice about it.
Understandably, yeah, because you guys wanted to get out of there.
Like hindsight 2020, man. I wish for anything. Like now we record every one of our night hikes, but
yeah, nothing insane has happened.
Right.
I was scared, but we thought hopefully we were paranoid. Hopefully we were making the most out of nothing or whatever.
Yeah.
And so then that's when we start going down. And going down feels like it's taken forever too. And down should take less than half the time to go up. But
right.
It's all down.
Even just feeling that way because you've already been up there.
Right.
Exactly. We were just over it. So we're going down at a pretty steady pace. But when we're walking, we're together lined up. We're not like staggered in anything.
Right.
No one's very far.
And I think at one point I was in front and everyone was like holding onto each other's shirts even or something.
Yeah.
Backpacks.
Right. I can't imagine anyone would want to stray too far away.
No.
So we're holding on, and I guess this is when.
Do you want me to do?
Yeah, so we're going down, and then he starts seeing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would say, so if you're coming back down, how we explained earlier, how the gazebo sits right next to that limestone wall.
Right. Yep.
So we're at the top this time, basically where that girl was coming down.
Yeah.
Initially. As we're coming down, there's a lot of kind of open foresty area to the right, and me being I was either in the front or in the back. I can't remember. I definitely wasn't in the middle.
Yeah.
But as we're coming down, I'm looking off to the right, and I catch eye shine.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first time that I've seen anything the whole time that we've been out there other than Creepy Girl.
Yeah.
But so I catch eye shine, and the first time that I see it, it's like I catch eyes, and then I see the eyes close, and it looks like it turns away. So it looks
right.
like, and the first time that I see that, I'm like, that could be anything. It could be a raccoon or a deer or anything. My headlamp's bright.
Yeah.
So
do you remember what color it was?
The eyes consistently, the shine of them were yellow.
Right. Okay.
So every time the first time I catch the eye shine, I'm just trying to justify it in my head, and I'm like, my headlamp's bright. Anything's gonna look away if I catch it right in the face.
Right. Yep.
And then, so whatever, that's cool. I don't even say anything to them at this point, and it's fine. So as we're going further down, we get probably right around the gazebo. I look off, and the whole time I'm trying to see what I saw again.
Yeah.
Just to see if I can get a better look at it. So
it's weird that anything would be there in the first place with the high traffic. We don't see, like, you see deer in other part of the gorge, but you won't see them on this trail because so many people go on this trail.
You rarely they see squirrels even or any wildlife much on that trail because of the high traffic. So yeah, the second time we're going down, and I catch the eye shine again, still to the right, and it's right around in that same area. And it's kind of the same thing again. I catch the eye shine, and it's almost like it doesn't want to be seen, or it doesn't want to be caught, because the same thing happens again, where it looks like the eyes close, like I hit it more front on this time.
Yeah.
And it still kind of looks like the eyes closed and it ducks down or turns its head where it's trying to
like a conscious hiding, not
yeah.
just like deer in headlights or a raccoon that freezes up and just stares you down. Like this thing is like, oh no, not me.
Smart,
yeah, like going out of its way to avoid being seen.
Right.
Right.
And it's consistently to the right of us. And every time I do catch the eye shine one more time, I don't want to jump ahead, but it's weird to me now in hindsight. Every time that I caught it on the way down, it seemed to be the same distance away from us in the woods.
Yeah,
and it's with us in pace the same way. You know what? Like it's stalking. Like that's what it's like. So I'm like, I think that there's something over this way, guys.
I keep catching something in my light.
Yeah. And everyone's just like, well, let's just get out of here. Like, it's whatever. We're in the forest. There's animals. We need to keep walking. Let's just go. I'm like, okay. So we're going down, and the third time I catch this eye shine, it's the find it, it's there, like the exact same direction I've had to turn every other time to catch it.
Yeah.
So I catch it straight on, and I see, instead of it try to hide or duck away again, I hit this eye shine and can tell that the eyes widen, like it knows that it's been seen. And that was one of the scariest parts, other than actually seeing it to me, just because it's already tried to dodge me or duck out of the way. And the first time that I feel like, and it's still just eye shine, my headlamp's not going far enough for me to make out anything at this point. But when I catch it that last time and see it react that way, it's not like a scared animal. It's like, now it knows I'm here.
Yeah.
Like what it felt like it was reacting. It's
like it knows that you've both seen each other.
Right. It's like, I'm spotted now.
Right.
And it was weird. And the whole time, with it supposedly being semi-close to us all the way down, we don't hear twigs snap. We don't hear sounds out in the woods.
We're paranoid, feeling watched, feeling like I'm about to get in trouble. Like I'm caught almost. And it's like a really dreadful feeling the whole way down.
Definitely.
Well, and I would think if you guys were that paranoid, even just your mind would be hearing like making sounds of twigs and stuff snapping.
Or we would be making note of their sounds coming from over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So we go down a little further, maybe about 50 feet after I see the eye shine the last time.
And this is a more flatter area.
Right.
And the barricade, it's very long. It's like a big log fence thing. And we're not too far from that, just to have something to latch on to. And we had just come from downhill and all these tree roots and stuff. So at this point, maybe we're not so much this way. Maybe we are a little front to back, but we're still so close.
Yeah. We're very close.
Still very close together.
And at the same time, when it does flatten out right there, the trees also thin out a little bit. I mean, it's still wooded and forested and stuff, but coming down from the top towards the gazebo, it's really dense.
Right, yep.
And then
they're bigger trees there. These trees are smaller, like younger sycamore trees.
Right, yeah.
So finally, I look off to the right again, since there's a little bit of a clearing, and I see what I think is like a white-tailed deer ass. I think that I look right at like the white spot of a deer.
Right.
And with just my light on it, I can't even really tell what I'm looking at. So my light hits it, I stop, and I'm like, hey, what is that? What is that over there? And my wife just kind of glances and goes, oh, it's a deer. And then all our friend's light hits it also. All of our lights get on it, and we realize that we're looking at like this part, like the lower back and ass.
Right, yep.
Something.
So I'm like, oh, it's a deer. And he's like, no, what is that? So we all get our lights on it. And that's when it finally makes sense that I'm not looking at a deer butt. I'm looking at, my hair's sticking up.
Yeah,
okay,
it looks
so
like dolphin skin.
It's reflective.
Really?
It's shiny. It's
silver,
pale whitish, and it's reflective like dolphin skin, but it's not wet.
Right.
It's not wet. And
we realize that it's like crouched down and looking towards us. So as soon as it notices that we all see it, it fully stands up, like as tall as it can, and keeps its arms down to its sides.
Right.
Its arms are going, like its hands are past its knees. Like its arms are really elongated. All of everything is just long, like too long. It doesn't make sense.
It was like we all saw it and it stopped, and then like as soon as I start feeling like, oh shit, this isn't something normal, that's when it's turning and it's like almost slow motion creeping up.
Right.
And it stands there, and after it stands there, it almost like flexes again, like a snake when it's flexing its neck out.
Right, yeah.
It's like it's big, and then it's like, but I'm this big.
I was gonna say it's like a classic animal intimidation almost.
Look how big I am.
Right, exactly.
And so this thing, we're kind of short. We're like 5'5"-ish. And so I'm thinking this thing has to be 8 feet tall. I don't know. It's tall.
We have friends that are 6'5", 6'6", and
right.
bare minimum, it was
Oh, wow.
This thing was bare minimum 7, but I would say 7.5 at least.
Wow.
It's got its head. It's you can't see many defining features. When all the lights are on it, the eyes aren't shining back now. The eyes are almost deep pits. They look black almost, and the rest of the skin is reflecting off our light.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
It's not like a shine, like where you'd have to like cover your eyes. It's so bright, but this thing looks fully illuminated when our lights hit it. Like this,
like bike reflectors almost.
Right. Yep.
And so its head's like a long oval shape, pointier at the bottom.
Right. Yep.
And the eyes are where like human eyes would be, not on the side of the head, but they're big.
Yeah.
They take up a large portion of it, and it's very slender, very skinny. And
long fingers, but we don't know if it's hard to say in that moment if it's claws or just long fingers.
Right. Of course. Yep.
The hands were long for sure.
And it's so skinny. When we saw it, like in my head, I just kept on thinking. At first, I was like, "Holy shit, we just saw a bear," and then I'm like, "This is not a bear. This is like
right.
White and silver." I was like, "There's no polar bears out here. There's no fur. It's so skinny. It's so skinny, and it's so humanoid like shape and articulated, and all the bends are really not wild animal like." And
I don't remember the feet.
I couldn't see the feet. I know, like, because there was brush still, but there's not enough trees for it to be behind. So we saw like a full-on frontal view of this thing, and my head's just spinning, and I can't place what it is. Like, I know it's not a bear. I know it's not this, and I'm like, it's not a ranger. It's huge. Like,
right. Yeah.
Be doing this.
And her trying to process this, I can tell her and our friend at the time are frozen. And
I can't move. I'm stuck.
My fight or flight, as soon as I see that thing stand up, I'm done. I gotta look at it, and I am like, it's time to go.
Yeah.
So I'm smacking both of their backpacks, and I'm like, go, run. It's time to go.
And finally, I'm like, okay, yeah, we've got to run. So we're turning to go, but before we can turn and really go, this thing makes like a conscious look at us, turns, and then like leaps back to come back in what I think is around the trail to come up behind us.
It like bounced down back on all fours.
Wow.
Like effortlessly, like it could choose to be on all fours or 2 legs, and it wouldn't matter. It wasn't like one was easier than the other.
Yeah, it was not struggling to stand either.
It was just how it was going to be.
Right.
And so seeing how fast it was, knowing how it caught up with us, and seeing it like flex in front of us, like I just felt like it's smarter than me, it's faster than me, and if it wants me, it's gonna get me. Like I did not feel like I was gonna be safe at all. So we're taking off running, and that's when we can hear.
That is the first time through the entire hike that we hear loud snaps, crashes. Like,
right. So it was just plowing through towards you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we could hear it the entire time, all the way back down to us getting all the way down the rest of the trail. We don't see it anymore after that, but it sounds like it's not stalking anymore, it's chasing.
Right.
And I don't know, realistically, I feel like it should have been faster than us. I don't know if it's because we were in a group that it couldn't just take one without us being able to try and stop it.
Right.
And it didn't do that. But we get all the way back down, and in the parking lot where we're parked, up at the top, you can still kind of see the tree line and towards like lodge and things like that. And it sounds like this thing is crashing all the way down, almost right up to that tree line.
Right.
Far enough where we still can't see it, but it still sounds like it's watching us as we leave.
I was gonna say, it's almost like it knows that it knows it's already been seen, and it just doesn't care about being quiet anymore.
Right, it's over now.
Yeah.
That's her off.
And I don't know if it was hunting us, if it was trying to scare us away, like it's territorial. Maybe that trail is close to there's cave systems up there too, and there's even a barred off cave, which is bizarre.
Right, yeah.
Itself.
Huh.
There's a weird cave mouth entrance with a big metal
Right, it's got
ringing
like an iron grate that's been there my entire life.
Yeah, do you guys know the names of those caves?
I don't even know if it's named.
Oh,
honestly.
That's interesting.
Because you can't go on like tours there or anything. It's just Kentucky's riddled with cave systems underneath it, and so we would assume they'd be there. But then that opening is just right off the trail. That's not even too deep into the trail. To the left, there's a little offshoot, and it's just this giant hole, like in the side of a rock, and it looks like it goes down pretty far.
Openings up towards like the tree lines and stuff on the trail also. So I mean, I don't know if it was out getting something to eat and it saw us and wanted to make sure that we didn't snoop and go around.
Right.
I feel like I felt so scared the whole time. I felt like I was being stalked. Like, I feel like this thing was stalking us, and if we weren't so close and so together, that it would have just plucked one from the back. That's what I think is going to happen. I think that it was, maybe it is faster, it is stronger, it is everything, but fighting or dealing with three of us is too much. So I think the whole way down, the goal was probably not him, because he keeps catching it in the lights.
Right.
My friend had fallen back, would have gotten snatched, because we weren't looking towards the sides. He was. And that's why I think that it probably doubled down and came behind us instead of trying to come at us through the barricade.
Yeah.
Because then it still has all three of us face on ready for it. But if it doubles down and comes behind us as we're scared and running, one of us might not make it out as fast as the other ones. And then it can have just one.
Right.
But it's also weird in hindsight that the dread started 10 minutes on the trail.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this thing was stalking us the entire time. I don't know if the girl saw it. I don't know if the girl is it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But the dread, it didn't start on the way back down. We didn't feel watched just at one certain point. This was the entire time.
So, we get to the car, and we're there, and I would, like, it's not a deer. Like, I'm trying to say half sentences and stuff, and we're like, no, let's not talk about it.
Yeah.
We're not talking about it. So we decide to not talk about it and get back to where we're staying, and we take out our phones, and we each write down in our notes what we think happened, starting from when we started the hike till we got to the car. Like, what did you see? What do you think happened? And then we trade our phones to see, like, did we all see the same thing? We hadn't spoken about seeing this creature standing there, didn't talk about the colors, the face, what it looked like at all. And we traded phones, and the stories all matched. It wasn't one person didn't hallucinate something and the other one go along with it, or like nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, really, you should do that after a group of people have like a sighting like that, just to avoid stuff like that.
Right. We just did. I'm glad that we thought enough to do that at least, because that's the only thing that really saves us when we're telling people and they're like, oh, no way. And I was like, well, God, we didn't make it up. Like, we didn't even talk about it.
Right.
We were just scared and ran.
Yeah, we tried to not muddy the water as much as possible.
Of course, yeah.
But, and then so we get back to the car and get back to where we're staying, and the sky clears up. There's stars in the sky all of a sudden. You can see all of them. And so then that was weird too. It felt like a whole, like a slip into another dimension almost thing.
Right.
Like the whole reality had shifted around this creature.
Yeah.
To like,
Huh.
I don't know.
And it could be completely coincidental.
Right.
But at the same time, it was like minutes that we had pulled away. We were still in the car on the way. It's maybe a 10-minute drive back to our cabin we were staying at the time, but like it instantly cleared up. And it was bizarre. Maybe 2 or 3 minutes in the car, no clouds, no more fog, no anything, no more feeling of dread, no more time dilation. Everything seemed to be back normal, like as soon as we left.
Right, yeah.
And I would like, I'm leaning on the fence of the girl was not just a girl. Like, I feel like the girl was that creature, like, in a guise, like what would that be, shapeshifter
Yeah,
stuff.
like a skinwalker or something like that.
Yeah, like I felt like, because she just didn't know how to be human. There was such a disconnect, and even how to respond to normal things, like.
Well, it was everything. It was her mannerisms, like her speech. Everything was weird. Just off.
Right.
It was so unsettling.
And then that makes me wonder too, when we did finally see it, when it was crouched down in that area where we weren't ever supposed to see it like that
Right, yeah.
But,
well, I just have a few questions I'd like to ask you guys about just the overall. So after you guys got back, how did you handle the event after?
Well,
Back to the cabin?
Yeah, just any time after that, really. Like, how did you handle just having that knowledge that you've seen something like that?
We told people often.
Yeah.
What do they say after you tell them that?
It depends on the person.
Right, yeah, that's fair.
I've lost friends over this just because they've tried to call me a liar, and I'm like, I don't look like my hair's standing on end, like my story hasn't changed. It still scares me. I've got people back me up. Like, I can't defend this. I want someone to just be able to talk to. But I guess like our closest friends, they believe us, and then some of them are like, oh, we're gonna go back. Let's go find it. I want to see it. And I was like, you're not gonna make it out. Like, we can go, and we still do go hiking and stuff, but we've never been able to do that hike at night again. We can't.
We've tried. We get to like a certain point, and it's like, we're dumb. We should not do this.
I'll literally freeze and won't go any further. I'm like, I'd rather stand here all night than go any further into the woods with you. Like, I can't do that. And I guess we just kind of talked about it with ourselves and with our friends and everything. And then recently, like not even 2 months ago, I was like, well, maybe there's other people that could help me with this. Maybe someone else has seen something in such a busy area, and I'll try something out. So I made a post on Reddit, and I've shared it to as many different like subs that I could, trying to see if I could just meet anybody else that had seen it or knew anything about it, because we're still going off of just ignorance. Like, we just know we're scared of it. I don't know what it is, what it does, if there's more, like if it's a natural thing.
Well, this might actually help you guys, because there actually is a subreddit called crawler sightings, which actually describe like similar creatures like that people have actually seen. So I don't know if you guys know about that or not, but I actually do have 3 similar-ish sightings, at least in description of the creatures, if you guys want to hear about them. Yeah, so there's actually a really popular one from 1977 called the Dover Demon, if you guys are familiar with that at all.
Vaguely, yeah.
Yeah, well, it was essentially 2 different people on the same night saw this creature, and they were 2 completely unrelated individuals. They didn't know each other at all. Of course, unless they were constructing a lie or something like that and claimed to be that.
Right.
But it's a really popular, story in like cryptozoology. And that was in Dover, Massachusetts, and the thing pretty much, it crawled up on rock wall, and it looked, while it was a lot smaller, I think it was only about 2 or 3 feet tall, and walked on all 4s, it pretty much has the same silhouette as what you guys described. And more recently, there was one from Effingham, Illinois in 2010 that happened between 1 and 2 a.m. where, again, like something had yellow eyes, it was skinny and hairless, it had gray skin, it was crouching, and then they thought it could have been 7 feet tall when it stood up, which
that was in Illinois.
Yes.
That's not too far.
Yeah, I can send you guys links to these too if you'd like.
For sure.
Yeah, sure.
The most recent one was by a man named Don Herbert, and that was in mid-August of 2018, actually. This one was in Canada, where he was driving along the Hay River Highway, and a pale figure appeared in his truck's headlights, crouching on all 4s, and he saw it, and it actually lunged at his truck. But this one reported a mouth with sharp teeth in it, which was kind of an outlier because no one else usually describes mouths or teeth or anything.
Yeah, it looked like it didn't even have a nose and mouth at all, but like also,
it didn't make any like vocal sound.
Right, yeah.
So,
at least, yeah.
I don't know if I caught it shifting into something or what.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll send you guys those sightings just so you can read them, because they're all in testimonies from those people on the websites that I found.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Totally, yeah. Again, I really appreciate you guys coming onto the show.
No problem. I mean, for me personally, it's one of those things where when I'm out there at night, I'm a lot more cautious now. I'm always looking into the woods if I have a light.
Right,
like,
I mean, understandably.
Night hikes just have a totally different feeling now. But at the same time, I want to go back out there. I want to try to see it again and understand it, even though it's probably not a good idea, and I may not even see anything. But I'm very curious about it still, even though I'm super terrified also.
Totally, yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
Every time we're stargazing, I'll have my phone at least recording in case we hear those whistles again, even. Like, we're trying to just, like, if it's around, we're going to be ready this time.
Right.
Besides that, it's just making sure we've got someone that's more, I guess, ready to fight than us. I've got a friend from high school who's always decked out in knives and crap, always looking to fight, so we'll grab him to go with us.
Right, yeah.
Just a little more protected, but...
Definitely try to go out with more than 2 people, more than just us if we're going outside at night, so consistently.
Yeah.
I don't feel scared that I'm going to see it here for some reason.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't know if that's an ignorant thing, like if I should be nervous or not, but even out in the gorge, there's like, it's so big. If I'm on the opposite side of the gorge, I won't feel as scared. It's just when I'm there, though, that...
Right in the Natural Bridge State Park area.
Right.
And it's so weird because that's literally the most populated part of it.
Yeah.
There's something there all the time.
When you guys, it was you and your friend, I think, froze when the thing looked at you and stood up and looked at you. That just reminds me of something that, like, large cats will do to smaller prey items, which is, I'm honestly not exactly sure how it works, but it's well documented in zoology, called infrasound, where a big cat literally just emits this like sense, and it will literally stun prey so that they can attack it.
Well, then yeah, that would make sense, because I was stuck. There was I wouldn't have, if he wasn't there hitting me on the back, I would have never moved.
Right.
At all.
And I do want to note too that when it stood up, I was more focused on its like torso and arms. I didn't get a good look at its face.
Right.
And its eyes and things like that. So it is possible that maybe the eyes had something to do with it, since they had changed so much.
When he's looking around and trying to do other stuff, so like we've got our lamp still on it, and he's got one of his, but at a certain point, I think he's like breaking the trance somehow by not staying.
It stood up and I didn't want to look at it anymore.
Right.
We're ready to go, and we're just frozen. And in my head, it feels like an eternity, because I can remember just thinking nonstop and how much I could think while seeing it. It just feels like it was so long, but it couldn't have been. It couldn't have been maybe
Right.
30 seconds, maybe a minute max.
Right.
Like, yeah.
Wow. So yeah, again, I really appreciate you coming on the show and sharing this with me.
No problem. Glad to get it out there.
Totally, yeah. One of you did the I think 3 illustrations of the thing that you saw. How accurate are those? That's pretty much it, right?
Oh yeah, that's just based off of my memory. No, like adding anything to it. I had after we first had seen it and did the phone note, there's a couple quick sketches.
The closest thing after finding some of those other like Reddits and stuff is probably like a crawler,
Right.
or skinwalker or something like that, because it looks alien, of course, but it's like she said, I don't think that it was like a visitor. We were near its house.
Right.
Unless this visitor has been here way longer than I would have assumed or something. It just seemed very natural to be there.
And it was so quiet in the woods, like it was used to being there.
Right, and if it lives in like the caves, even like you said, there's a lot of subterranean caves in Kentucky. I wouldn't be surprised if it could stay hidden.
Yeah. And if it knows the cave systems, I mean, Mammoth Cave is enormous, and who knows if some of that can even connect into that area.
Right, yeah. Wait, you said Mammoth Cave, right?
Yeah, Mammoth Cave's in Kentucky also.
I was gonna say, I remember a recent news article about there was some guy who shot a gun or something near there because he said he saw Bigfoot.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if it's the same Mammoth Cave, but that's what I just heard.
Interesting.
Yeah. Thank you for coming onto the show and telling your story.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for reaching out.
Yeah, and I will send you guys the link when it's uploaded.
Sounds good, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Have a great day, guys.